Sky News Real Estate.
Thanks for joining us. You're watching Sky News Real Estate. Well, winter is coming, but that doesn't mean you're
Sounds like Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? Lord of the Rings, winter is coming.
That doesn't mean your entertaining space should go into hibernation. With an endless range of heaters, rugs, outdoor kitchens and cushions available, it's never been easier to beat the winter chill. Well, our next guest is going to show us how to design an alfresco space that's functional and comfortable all year round. Welcome to Marcel Andrieux from Group Interior Design Manager at Elderton Homes. Thank you so much
Thanks
for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Because it is important, isn't it? You still want to be outdoors, even though it's starting to see the temperatures drop.
We've got the perfect climate for it, so
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Before we go there, you do the interior designs for all these gorgeous new homes. What a job!
it's fabulous.
What a job!
Yeah, I really love it.
So you're right on top of what works with new spaces and what people are loving.
Yep, try to keep on top of all of that.
Oh, I want that job. That'd be fun. Decorating with somebody else's money. Does it get any better?
Not really.
So yes, now designing for the cold weather.
Yes.
So lead us through. What do you think are the key elements to make an outside area?
Absolutely. So obviously you want the space to be comfortable for your guests and for yourself. So heating is really important. There's a lot of different heating sources available, whether it's space heaters, heaters that can go on the ceiling, outdoor fireplaces now, all of those sorts of things are fantastic for keeping that thermal comfort. A lot of things that people don't consider are also fans that have a reverse function and can push warm air actually back down to room level, so they can be used in winter as well as in summer.
A better investment if you can use summer and winter.
Yeah. And in terms of decor items, obviously having throw rugs and having cushions that can keep people can use individually are always fantastic as well.
Just on the heaters,
yes.
I mean, what kind of, because there's such a big range, isn't there? I mean, just talk us through some of the different options available.
So you've obviously got your gas space heaters, and they're a really easy, economical option to heat the space. They're portable, they can be moved around. With small children, obviously you need to be mindful of the safety factor with those, and if they can be anchored, then that's ideal. You've also got, as I mentioned earlier, fireplaces, so you can have built-in fireplaces. You can have little chimeneas.
Or make it even easier to fit little fire pits, those portable fire
pits.
If you're renting and things like that, if you're allowed to do
it's something that you could take with you, absolutely.
Less expensive.
Absolutely. And there's a really good range of electric heaters which can be installed in the ceilings. It can even be installed...
Fry your hair. I always look at those and think, I wonder if my hair would fry.
No, they're not. They're not radiant bar heaters. So we've got an indoor heater there built into the wall, and those types of heaters can also be built into alfresco spaces as well. They can be gas heaters, they could be an ethanol heater as well, which gives a good amount of heat too.
Just seeing it makes you want to go out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just seeing
it.
Oh,
absolutely, yeah.
And then the soft furnishings.
Oh yes, I'm just seeing like the different.
That's the fun part.
So cosy.
Yeah.
What are you seeing in terms of trends for?
So a lot of texture. When you're talking about your blankets, your rugs, you're looking at big chunky knits, texture, herringbones, tassels on the ends, those sorts of things, and metallics. So I've brought a few things here, which the coppers and the gold metallics are really popular, and tying those back with pastel colours as well. So that's a really, really big trend at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the little bits and pieces that go with it. You've got this, it's a time to accessorise. It's always time to accessorise.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, but there's never a season.
No.
Where you can't add
never
a bit
have enough.
Lovely. And do you think you picked these particular ones because
what? So with these sorts of things, you've got with hurricane lanterns and anything, if you're looking at having candles to create a bit of an ambiance in the area, you obviously want something that's going to be sheltered or shielded from any wind or breeze that's going to affect that, but also from a safety factor as well. So that's where your hurricanes and these sorts of lanterns are fantastic for outdoor spaces.
Well?
Yeah, so you can pop a candle into there. The other thing I've brought with me are these electric candles, and these are from a company called Real Safe Candles, and it's just a little LED that battery operated, and it actually flickers.
Ah, so it gives off that real.
It's a wax candle.
Because I've only seen the little tea light ones.
Have a look.
Yeah, and that can just pop straight into the...
Yes.
And then it's perfectly safe. You don't have to worry about the wind, you don't have to worry about the kids or the dog knocking it over.
And you get that lovely light still coming from it. Yeah, such a good idea. Because obviously
When you're looking
safety,
at sort
often
of
you do have
Safety,
kids
yes,
running around.
yeah, and running in and out, and with this, you know, your indoor, outdoor areas now these days, which are all open and seamless transitions from your interior to your exterior, your kids are going to be running in and out of the house all the time. So you obviously want that to be secure, which is, again, quarantining those things in a tray. If you've got them outside,
that's a great
if
thought.
they get knocked, they're less likely to fall all the way onto the floor and smash over everything. So.
Oh, you don't really think about candles and things. I don't in winter. It sort of always seems like a beachy, summery thing. But this is
Isn't it lovely?
beautiful.
And the tray, as you've got here, you can take it inside, outside easily.
Exactly. Yeah. So you don't have to
Great
leave things
idea.
outside
Flavoured.
in the weather.
Flavours, that one. Tea rose.
I guess, I mean, extending the candles to, you know, lighting, permanent lighting. What are some ideas for that? What can you sort of have built
So
in?
again, these sorts of lanterns, you've got those style of lights for exterior use as well, and they can be to put candles in, or they can actually be hardwired electric lights. Ideally, you need to look for a light source that has an IP rating, which talks about the protection against dust particles and liquid, so water. So you need to look for an IP rating of at least an IP 44 or 54 ideally.
Is that on the box?
It's on all lighting suppliers will rate their exterior light fixtures
that. I
with that
never knew
rating.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that will help protect
Yeah,
from...
and if you're building, your builder and your electrical consultant will guide you with those things. Or if you're doing a renovation or you're just redressing your space or redecorating your space, any good lighting retailer will be able to help you with those as well.
And certainly, I guess too. I mean, you can put downlights in the outside.
Yes. So we do with Elderton Homes, with our alfresco spaces, we often put downlights and again exterior fans into those spaces for our clients. So
Yeah. Can make a real feature, can't you?
yeah, absolutely. And you can see here with you've got that indoor-outdoor feel with the recessed tracks on the sliding doors and the doors that will slide all the way open, so full stacking
That
doors.
screen is
So it really opens the space. Screens are fantastic.
Because in summer, when your larger foliage dies off in autumn, and
Yeah.
suddenly you've got the neighbours.
That's right. That's right.
God help us.
And it's also
got a screen.
yeah, you've got some. It's decorative, but it also gives you some protection as well. So again, it's functional in summer and winter.
Yeah.
And you could hang bud lights off that. It'd be fun.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, well, that's another thing too. Those sort of more decorative lights, like what, fairy lights,
Fairy lights,
dare I say, or solar lights.
And that's something to consider if you are building as well as when you're doing your electrical plan, is to factor in some exterior power points, an electrical source, so you can plug those things in. Christmas lights, all of those sorts of things.
Or the leaf blower.
Leaf blower.
All the boring stuff as well. We're on the
We don't care
cables out. Lower the whippersnipper. The Karcher.
Absolutely.
It's very handy.
Oh, very good.
And I mean, obviously, because you're wanting to create that cosy atmosphere, don't you? And not to forget the sort of little...
Yeah, well, these are little things. This is on a little rope, excuse me. So you can hang those off your...
That's great, isn't
Yeah,
it?
if you've got a pergola at the back, you can hang some things and have some little plants in.
Filling in that mid-range of visual plane.
Absolutely, yeah. And again, blocking your neighbours over the fence line.
It's very good.
They get to enjoy them as well. Correct. It's only just sharing. That's cute. And you know what these are. It's a good idea to put the fake ones in.
Yeah.
Any key colours? I mean, I guess that sort of work well for winter.
Again,
in and
so those really soft pastels are very popular at the moment. Pantone every year releases their colour of the year, and they actually released 2 this year. And one was a very pale pink, and one was a smoky quartz colour. So those pastel colours are very popular, and then they're tied back to really rich plum colours, the teal that you can see in the rug there, and on a base of your charcoals and your greys. Furs are really popular at the moment as well. So
This particular, because the rugs are wonderful, they are, but this is gorgeous. But I'm just sensing from the quality, this would be horrifically expensive.
no,
Is
not
it
at all.
not?
No,
What's this one roughly? I mean, you
about
put
$120.
over 100. Yeah, see, when you're buying at Kmart, over 100 seems like a lot.
Yeah, look, this is most of these products that are here now are sourced through Adairs and Bed Bath and Table, and they're couple of my go-tos for retail decor items. But look, Target has a fantastic range of homewares, as does Kmart. Kmart's really stepped their game.
Kmart has their outside section now. I was only here just last week, and I was, wow.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So there's a vast array on the market for really any price point. So, I mean, you can spend $500 on a beautiful mohair rug, but
You can also, get the ideas and carry it through
Absolutely.
the texture and the colour here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
So your takeaway is really don't ignore your outside in winter. This is
Absolutely.
the takeaway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't suddenly halve your living space just because it's cold.
Yeah,
It's cold
and
outside.
with house sizes and lot sizes becoming smaller, you need to maximise your living space. So if you focus on creating that beautiful ambience in your outdoor area, it just extends your living area as well.
Can you just wrap it all together for us? What are your top tips then for creating that cosy atmosphere in winter?
Okay, so again, a heat source, that's probably the main thing, is making sure that you've got some sort of a heat source to maximise the use of that space through those colder months, providing some blankets and comfort for people, whether it's cushions or throw rugs as we've seen here, and just your ambience, so thinking about how the space feels and how you can decorate it. Don't forget it, you decorate your interior, but a lot of people don't think to decorate their exterior as well. So using items like your candles and your smaller decor pieces to create that ambience and personality in your outdoor space.
Yeah, because if it's not appealing, you do ignore it, don't you? It's so
exactly.
true. Yeah,
Exactly.
It's forgotten. You don't want that. Thank you so much. Some
thank you. Thanks for having
ideas
me.
there, Marcel. Thank you so much. All right, we've got to take a quick break because we've got another live auction coming up. This one's in Kirrawee in Sydney. Do stay tuned for that.